Hi students, this is Miss Martinez and I'm going to be teaching sb37 problem number 2. I have a student on the line and he or she, you're going to have to guess who it is going to help me record this problem. So we're going to go ahead and read the problem. So unknown student number 1, can you please read the problem?
The table shows how many hours some of the part-time employees at the toy store worked last week.
Okay. So Conrad worked how many hours?
Conrad worked 6 2/3.
And Giovanni?
9 1/2.
And Sally?
10 3/4.
Okay, so now we're going to go to the real problem. So go ahead and read the problem, but stop when you get to when you finish with Conrad, okay?
This week Conrad will work 1 3/4 times longer than the last week.
Okay. So stop right there. So if you look at the problem, it says employee on the bottom and it says hours this week. It says Conrad and it says 3 different people and then it says hours. Okay, so it's asking you this week Conrad will work 1 3/4 times longer than last week. So you're gonna have to be it's telling you exactly what to do right there. It's saying times longer. So we're gonna be multiplying 1 3/4 where it says Conrad 1 3/4 times what? What do you think we're gonna be multiplying?
6 2/3.
Okay.
Multiplied by 1 3/4.
Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and write that down. Let's write 1 3/4 times 6 2/3. Did you write it down already?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you look at the problem, 1 3/4 is a mixed number as well as 6 2/3. So in order to multiply it, what do we need to do to 1 3/4?
An equivalent fraction.
Yeah, improper fraction. And so we're going to, how do we make a 1 3/4 into an improper fraction? Do you remember?
We need to find a multiple that they both have in common.
Okay, so no, that's equivalent fraction. So we're trying to change a mixed number to an improper fraction. The way you do that is you do that circle where you say 4 times 1 is equal to, what's 4 times 1?
4 times 1 equals 4.
And then you add the 3, you add the numerator?
You add the numerator and then you get 7.
Okay, so it's 7/4, yes. Okay, so I want you to write down 7/4, okay? Now you're going to multiply, you're going to do the same thing to 6 2/3. So you're going to change the mixed number into an improper fraction. Okay? So
23rd.
Okay, what's 3 times 6?
18.
And then you add the 2?
20.
Okay, so it's going to be 20 over that 20 will be the numerator and 3 will be the denominator. Okay? All right. So now we can multiply across 7 times 20 and 4 times 3, but we could also simplify this before. We could do cross-canceling before we actually multiply it. So if you look at the 4 and the 20, can you say 4 goes into 20 so many times?
5 times.
Yes, so cross out the 20 and put a 5. Okay?
Done.
Now cross out the 4, and so 4 goes into 4 how many times?
1.
1. Okay, so now Now you can multiply across because it's going to be simplified. It's a little bit easier to look at it. So now we have 7 times 5 is equal to
7 times 5 equals 35.
okay, and 1 times 3.
1 times 3 equals 3.
Okay, so now you have an improper fraction. And if you look at the answers are not improper. They are mixed numbers. So you still have to make this improper fraction back into a mixed number. So the way to do that is you're going to be dividing the 3 into the 35. Okay? So 3 goes into 3 how many times?
1.
All right. And subtract that. 3 minus 3 is 0. Bring down the 5. 3 goes into 5 how many times?
1.
Okay. So 3 times 1 is 3. Subtract 5 minus 3 equals 2. So 2 will be the numerator and 3 will be the denominator. So your answer is going to...
11 and 2/3.
Yes, 11 and 2/3. Do you see an 11 and 2/3 in your book?
Yeah.
Okay,
The second one.
so then you're going to go ahead and match that. Oh, you already did that one?
Yes.
Okay. All right, one more, because once you do 2 of them, you don't even have to do the third one because the third one will be self-given to you. All right, so who do you want to do next? You want to do Sally or do you want to do Giovanni?
Giovanni.
Okay, so read the next sentence.
Giovanni will work 1 1/3 times longer than last week.
Okay, so what's the number that the first number we're going to put down?
1 1/3.
Okay, so Giovanni is 1 1/3 times what?
9 1/2.
Yes. All right, so we're going to do the same thing where we're going to, if you look at the number, they are both mixed numbers. And so we have to change them into improper fractions. Okay, so
3 to 4 to 8.
So 4 over what?
4 over 3.
Yes. Times, what will the next one be?
2 times 9
Yes.
plus 1 equals 19.
Very good. 19 over what? What will be the denominator?
2.
Okay. So now look at that problem. Do you see any numbers that could be simplified? If you look at the 2 and 4, can 2 go into 4?
Yeah, 2 times.
Okay, so cross out the 4 and put a 2. And 2 goes into 2 how many times?
1.
All right. Now let's multiply across. 2 times 19 equals what?
2 times 19 equals 38.
Very good. Okay. So go ahead and write down 38. And then 3 times 1 equals?
3.
All right. So once again, we have an improper fraction, and the answers are mixed numbers. So we're going to have to divide. 3 goes into 38 how many times? 3 goes into 3?
1.
Okay, subtract that. And then bring down the 8.
12.
No, 3 times what equals something close to 8?
3 times 2.
Very good. So 3 times 2 equals?
6.
6. 8 take away 6?
2.
All right, so the numerator is going to be 2 and the denominator will be 3. Do you see a 12 and 2/3?
No.
You don't see a 12 and 2/3 in your answers?
It's already taken.
No, the first one was 11 and 2/3.
Oh, yeah.
You forgot. Oh, so you did do it wrong, huh? So there's a 12 and 2/3. So you would go ahead and mark that
Daddy,
one.
the last one.
So the Conrad was 11 and 2/3. And Giovanni is 12 and 2/3. So Sally most likely is going to be what?
Daddy is going to be 7 and 1/6.
Yes, yes, sir. Okay. Well, thank you so much for helping me with this problem. I really appreciate it. And hopefully the other students will be able to watch this video and guess who you are and also see how we did this problem. Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.